Leslie Black, and I own LLB Bookkeeping and LLB Business Solutions. And I am so excited Stephen invited me to be a part of this affiliate Outrage program. I am going to show you how to protect the affiliate commissions that you're going to make and really make sure you hold on to that cash. So we've divided this program into 2 training videos. The first one is first steps. So these are the things you're going to want to do right away, even before you're making any money with your affiliates. And then the second one is an advanced video that's going to be some things that you're going to want to do after you've been making money for a little while. So we're going to jump right into the first one here. The very first thing you need to do is start your LLC or go get an LLC. A lot of people wonder if they need an LLC, and the answer is yes, you do. The reason why you need an LLC is because LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. And that limited liability is the legal protection that you're going to need when you're starting out in business. There are some tax benefits of the LLC, which we'll talk about in the advanced video. But for just starting out, that legal protection on the LLC is really what you're looking for. So, you know, sometimes in business, things don't always go perfectly. You may have a lawsuit or a bankruptcy, something happen with your company, and it's really important that you don't put your personal assets, your house, and things like that at risk with the business. So that LLC will give you that separation legally that you need to kind of protect those personal assets. And so when you're setting up your LLC, you'll get assigned an EIN number. And that number is kind of like a social security number for your business. It's a tax ID number. And it's going to be super important that you use that for other things later on we'll talk about. And when you're setting up your LLC, don't worry about the business name. Don't get too caught up in the business name. Some people get stuck on that a bit. You can just use your name, you know, Leslie Black Consulting Group, or your initials, whatever you want to do. And it's important to just go ahead and get it set up. You can pay a real small fee later on to actually change the name if you decide on something later. So don't let that hold you up from getting it set up. The next thing you want to do is set up a business address, especially online. You're not going to want to put your personal address out for everybody to know. So it's really important that you go get a business address to have out publicly to everybody. The easiest thing to do is go to somewhere like the UPS store and set up an address, because they'll give you an actual physical address instead of a PO box, and it's going to be important that you have that physical address sometimes. The next thing you want to do, that's probably the most important thing, is set up a business bank account. So it's really, really important that you do not mix your business and personal cash or money together. There's legal issues and tax issues and all kinds of problems you can run into when that happens. So it's so important that you don't put your affiliate commissions into your personal business or personal bank account. You really want to go and set up a separate business bank account. And so when you're setting up your Stripe or your PayPal account or whatever you're going to use to have those affiliate commissions come in, you're going to want to make sure that those go into a completely separate business account. And also any of your expenses. You may be paying for paid advertising or possibly software. Just there's going to be some little expenses that you're going to have with the company. And so you're going to want to make sure that those come out of that business bank account as well. And then the other thing you might want to look at is some insurance. So just some general liability insurance is going to really help you out again with that protection. It's usually a really expensive policy you can put in place. And then I would look at some data security as far as like double authentication. So especially on your bank accounts, credit card accounts, things like that. Even like your Stripe and PayPal, anything to do financially, and I would even say your email, anything that's important to you, I would double authenticate those accounts so that people can't hack in and get your password. And so the double authentication basically means that the person trying to get into your account has to have something that you know, which is your password, and something you have, which is your cell phone. And so that's like where you get the text code to your cell phone. So obviously that's not going to be the case, and so it's going to give you that protection on your account so that they can't get in there. And then the last thing is you really should be tracking your numbers. And this is really important. A lot of people get into business and they know the money coming in, but they don't really look at what's going out. They're not sure exactly how they're doing. And so you really want to take a look at tracking your numbers. Initially, the easiest way to do that is a spreadsheet. But a lot of people make the mistake of trying to create the spreadsheet and type the receipts in by hand, and it just gets to be really time consuming. So the easiest thing you can possibly do when you're starting out is just go directly to the bank account and export a CSV file. And that CSV file will actually convert to an Excel file. And then you can take that Excel file, you can total up your income, you can put some basic categories for your expenses and total those up, and it'll actually give you income and expenses and then your net profit, which is income minus expenses, to see how you're doing. And you can just do that at the end of the month if you want. I put together a sample one for you. This is literally an export from a bank. And so you can kind of see what that would look like for a monthly report. It probably took me less than 15 minutes, probably 10, to do this report, so it should be super easy for you. Just put that together at the end of the month, make a new tab for the next month, and you should be good to go with that tracking. So hopefully that helps you. I remember I said these instructions in a certain order for a reason, so you really want to go through those steps. It's important that you follow that process, and hopefully that gets you going with your affiliate commission.